I need to make a tour of the tribes because we just unlocked new. They're fine. They're just store listings. Mel's been on a hunt to find ways for me to throw more of my money away, apparently. Okay. Do I have this? I need this. Basket of steamed buns, that's food. Outdoor furnishing. Various permits. Yeah, so I think the big things we unlocked were... This is an outdoor furnishing, which would require, like, having a house to care about. And then the Namazu mask. Which is a glamour item. Hey Mel, when are you gonna get Giant Radish Boy? Exactly. My fish, when you can be a catfish. Oh, it was a beet, that's right. Giant beet boy. The radish boy was smaller. My bad. There was a radish and a daikon boy though, right? That's it. And then these are... Kabuto gear. Do we have anything new here? Yeah, we got a new minion access. 2 new minions access, actually. So 2 new minions and then a set of glamours. Them. Girabanya, Porta Pretoria. No, not Porta Pretoria. No. Peering Stones. Porta Pretoria is in the last one. Regular Beat Boy and some radish. Okay. Good. Good for you. Enjoy your regular sized Beat Boy and radish slippers. Everyone's entitled to interesting clothing choices and copious amounts of plushies that are based on vegetables? I don't know. Snails. What else unlocked here? So a new minion. Yeah, I think that's nothing in accessories, nothing in weapons. Okay, yep, that's it. So we've got Minion 1, Minion 2, Minion 3. I should sort this. Oh, also because the next step of the quest is there as well. I think I have to go up here? Yeah. Chirithy? What do you think, Archon? Come a long way from a pile of sticks, wouldn't you say? Care for a steamed bun? We have a selection from which you may choose, from meat-filled ones prepared in the Zayla fashion, to more traditional dolmen ones packed full of vegetables, to others with a sweet bean paste filling. I'd like the bean paste one, please. Or if you'd rather have a heaping helping of rice with a bowl of soup, my man on the right can sort you out. It's got plenty of radish, just the way rich folk like it. By the kami, small alone is enough to feed the soul. It's all thanks to you, my friend. Couldn't have come this far without your help. Begging your pardon, but are you Mistress Mitsuba? The one in charge of the stalls? I'm here on behalf of the village of Isari. I'm Mitsuba. Business with me then? Let's hear it. Well, we're hoping you might consider entering an agreement whereby we would supply you with local goods. Just for fish, mind. Shellfish, seaweed. If it's further in the Ruby Sea, we can deliver it to your doorstep. As much as you're willing to pay for. That's quite the offer, and one I've little reason to refuse. But it's quite sudden and surprising. I wasn't aware of any seasonal surplus. No, there's no surplus. Catch is the same as always. Rather, we've got more, helping hands? A certain collective, you might say? Enjoy the lurk, Mel. It's a confederacy, mistress. They're eager to trade the bounty of the sea for that of the land. Vegetables, meat, spirits. Mostly spirits, I'd wager. Yeah, it sounds weird. It's very tasty. So that's the way of it. Even a pirate grows tired of the usual fare. Especially when the usual fare is kelp or something wrapped in it. I see no reason to refuse you and your partners. After all, they were indispensable in the liberation of our homeland. Giving them a taste of the yancha is the very least we can do to repay them. Bounty to sea, you said? Can't stop thinking what we could serve. Boiled or blackened, or even served raw. If we get it fresh enough. You've got octopus, yes? It's been too long since I had octopus. Could have a barrel of Uzuginu octopus delivered here today if you like. Judging from that ravenous look on your face, I'd rather you gather you would. I've been sent. Construction of the 10,000 stalls is proceeding apace, and trade with the pirates and fishermen of the Ruby Sea would soon lead to a wider variety of foodstuffs. So continue to contribute to the Shazunkai and the reconstruction effort. In what other ways might the Diamond Enclave grow and change? We'll find out. Okay, let's make this week's contribution. On behalf of the Shellson Archon, I thank you for your support. I'm pleased to inform you that we've made great strides in our effort to rebuild the Enclave. Aw, look at the dolls. It's even got the otter. Tons of fish and some persimmons. You continue to contribute to Shazunkai. Weird. Nation basket. I would like to give you more money, please. That is twice what I need. Can I split it from here? 34? Cannot do that while I'm in here. Split. Half. Talk to the donation basket again. Hello, you appear to have a Moogle head on. Donate. You can have the extra 400, it's fine. Cannot thank you enough, Archon. Simply cannot. Pleased to announce that, at long last, our plans for the 10,000 stalls are complete. Every tenant is open for business, and the food is the talk of the Enclave. You really must go and see. Mitsuba is expecting you. Which means I expanded it again. I think it slows down after this point. I've been waiting for you two to arrive. It's past time you saw the 10,000 stalls in all their finished glory. Look around, take it all in. See what our hard work has built and smell what we've got cooking. That man appears to have had enough spirits. We got sushi chefs. Had plans and diagrams, but this, I hardly recognize it. It's wonderful, Mitsuba. Never in my wildest dreams could have pictured it better. This is your accomplishment too, Archon. On behalf of the Shazankai, I cannot thank you enough for your generous contributions. Stop. I'll not hear another word of praise from you until we've at least sampled some of our humble fare. A cook can't trust a customer's compliments if they haven't touched the food, can she? And quite frankly, the sights and smells of this place aren't making your mouths water, then I've already failed. Find an open table and prepare yourselves. Consider not leaving here until you've had the very best we have to offer. 10,000 stalls have been completed. It's quite possibly the most delicious meal I've ever had. Is this what a Koja feels like, I wonder? Well, had enough? If not, I can bring you another serving. Call me forfend, I could not eat another bite. Not that I'm not tempted to try, I assure you, but I fear I might die in the attempt. Now that's what I like to hear. Customer forced to choose between good sense and another bite. Couldn't have paid me a finer compliment. And now that I've stuffed you full of... And now that I've stuffed you full of enough food to cloud your judgment, you'll forgive me if I broach a more serious subject. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but all of our cookware, our pots and pans, stoves even, are far past their prime. Most were cheap imports from other provinces. It was easier to replace everything instead of trying to maintain goods that weren't made to last. Not the first to bring this issue to our attention. Others have had difficulty obtaining tools to go about their work more effectively. At the moment, Shazankai is considering two proposals. First is that we concentrate our efforts on rebuilding our industry. To give to our people the means to craft that which they require, thereby addressing domestic demands first and foremost. Second is that we concentrate our efforts on producing wares for foreign consumption. We bring foreign wealth to Doma and trade for that which we lack. Both approaches have their advantages and disadvantages, to be fair, but doing both simultaneously isn't feasible. Why do you fret over such nonsense, girl? There's no dilemma. Doma shall stand proud and tall and alone. We'll take that. We'll make what we need. Well met, warrior of the West. Too long has it been since you convinced an old fool to fashion armor for young ones. In search of a stiff drink did I come to these stalls, only to overhear a tale I could not ignore. To cross paths with a bitter foe. Bitter foe? Hardly. Not that I would expect an imbecile with an iron hand to know friend from enemy, or his own reflection for that matter. Nakon, allow me to introduce you, Master Araragi. Like Master Suranuki, he is an artisan without peer, who once managed the paper mills of the Enclave. I should thank you not to compare me to this dotard of a smith child. More importantly, I should caution you against his advice. Your second proposal, that of favoring foreign trade, has far greater merit. Despite our best efforts, Dova is still a far cry from what it once was. We have not had the capacity to rebuild it ourselves. We must look elsewhere to secure that which we lack. All talk and no guts. All the strength of a paper tiger. Was that your clever plan? Convince these people to help you sell paper for iron? That blustering oaf, how dare you! We could have a district for both craftsmen and artisans. Why don't we create both tools for everyday use and goods to sell in foreign markets? The yard, let's call it. Then everyone would be happy, yes? At least in theory, right? At the completion of the 10,000 stalls, an ambitious plan for a new area is born. The Yard, a home for craftsmen and artisan alike. Okay, that is us at our weekly camp. Progress that as far as we can. Coming up on an ad break, and on the other side we'll continue the MSQ, but right now, give you my venture report. Let's assign you. An exploration venture. And need the other one. Send you back out. Ah, valid. Your fingies hurt because you're having super fun crocheting. Hi TK, thanks for the lurk. Time to MSQ. What do you want, Hien? Gosetsu. Fair journey to you, my friend. Bittersweet occasion, but there is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us in the Kian-Con. I would thank you properly. Yep, let me in. Let me in! I have a plan. It involves you doing the talking for me. Do you approve of this plan? No, you don't. Okay. Brothers and sisters who return to us, and the dream of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It's a day that will live long in memory, and one that would never have happened without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concern, mayhap the gravest. There is little to be done but wait for Alphino to send word. Till then, plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu, by building a nation in which none need live in fear. I confess, I miss him already. The thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. So he hid it well. They were never far from his thoughts. And in Yotsuyu's childlike mien, I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but the little girl who's lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, strove beyond the limits of endurance without hesitation or complaint. Though Tsuyu could never truly replace his daughter, he had hoped with that her at his side, he may live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Would that the kami had been so minded. Even now I labor to discern any meaning in Yotsuyu's fate. Deliver her from certain death, with no memory of her sins. Only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother? Can that truly have been their will? That I cannot tell you. The will of the kami is not for us to know. What I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Tsuyu lived among us. And she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. I mean, that's the way it works. It's in the most obvious spot that you just think is too obvious, so you never bother to look there.